Today is Cluster Headache Awareness Day, which is part of a bigger advocacy effort for Migraine and Headache Awareness Month. I'm Ashley Haddle, a board member of Clusterbusters and an 11-year-old episodic clusterhead. I'd like to thank Bob Wald and Eileen Brewer for all their behind-the-scenes work and continued efforts. We're a volunteer nonprofit, so the hours and hours we've all put in are done so with love, support, and commitment to helping patients like you. Tomorrow is our Cure for Cluster virtual 5K, and I'm proud to lead the Denver Regional Group at 8 a.m. But before we go into the 5K and the September Clusterbusters Conference in Denver, I want to talk about cluster headaches. So, cluster headaches they affect about 1 in 1,000 people, so similar to the numbers of multiple sclerosis and autism. But most people don't know about cluster headaches because of the stigma behind the word headache. So cluster headaches are a form of trigeminal autonomic cephalalgia, and they come on really quickly, and it is a sharp ice pick pain around this area that feels like you're being constantly stabbed and like somebody's holding the muscle behind your eye and squeezing it. And they're nicknamed suicide headaches because that pain is just so excruciating. But I can't really tell you how terrifying and life-altering this neurological condition is, because you probably won't believe me. So I'm going to share the words of clusterheads like me. So Dr. Peter Goadsby of the University of College of London says cluster headache is probably the worst pain that, hi Rhonda, hi Andrew, the worst pain that humans experience. I know that is quite a strong remark to make, but if you ask a cluster headache patient if they have had a worse experience, they will universally say they have not. Women with cluster headache will tell you that it is worse than giving birth. Therefore, you can imagine that these people give birth without anesthetic once or twice a day for 6, 8, or 10 weeks at a time, and then have a break if you're episodic. If you're chronic, that's every day. My eye felt like it was burning, and I had a pounding in my temple that made it feel like it was trying to push the burning eyeball out of my head. Dan Pace, a chronosotic patient who has switched from episodic to chronic. Another is Tom Tremere, who's a huge advocate of ours in Canada. Cluster headache has sucked the life out of me, medically, physically, and mentally. I've lost friends, I've lost a career, I've lost a spouse, I lost who I am as a person. There's another relationship in our lives and in our families and in some of our marriages. Cluster headache is the third party. And last one. When they were doing MRIs and CAT scans, I was crossing my fingers and hoping it was a brain tumor. Maybe I'll get lucky and it's just an aneurysm, said Marcus Elliott, chronic. So these attacks are nicknamed suicide headaches, as you can imagine, based on those quotes. Oxygen is the most effective treatment, and we've known about that since the 1930s. But it's not as simple as just breathing oxygen. You need a tank that delivers 100% oxygen through a non-rebreather mask, and you have to use a certain breathing method, so it's either hyperventilating or deep breaths in, full breaths out. But most people don't know that, most people with cluster headaches don't know about oxygen for years until they finally get to see the right doctor who's like, oh, yeah, you need oxygen, it's the #1 treatment. So that's one thing that we are constantly pushing for at our annual conferences and spreading awareness for with our 5K tomorrow, as well as at Headache on the Hill every February. Another interesting thing that sets cluster headaches apart is the psilocybin and psychedelic treatments that are being studied and have anecdotal evidence that they can prevent and stop cluster headaches. And that's huge. People who don't respond to regular medications, which there are few for cluster headaches, are able to get full relief with these substances. So there's an ongoing study at Yale right now. And hi everyone, hi Jeffrey. There's an ongoing study at Yale right now that I'm excited to hear more about. And Cluster Busters is all about research, so events like the Cure for Cluster tomorrow are about awareness, but they're also about helping people get to Headache on the Hill to advocate, helping people get to our conferences every September, and funding research. We're going to have a lot of exciting updates on our research projects that these fundraisers help pay for, and those will break at the conference. So as for the 5K tomorrow, which is the reason for this Facebook Live video, we have 79 people in 7 different countries joining us tomorrow. We will begin at 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, and run or walk 3.1 miles. I'll be walking. And hi. So I'm going to go live again at 8 a.m. tomorrow to signal the start, and we're really encouraging people to take pictures of themselves and post them on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, using the hashtag #CureForCluster. That way we can see everyone's posts and pictures, we can cheer you on, and so many people, you know, all of your followers and all of your friends on Facebook are going to see those photos and wonder what cluster headaches are, and maybe look into it a little bit more. So before I close, I would like to quote one of many women whom I respect a lot. Katie Golden once told me that I must respect your pain and you must respect mine, and that really resonated with me because pain is not a competition. We are part of a larger movement toward reducing the stigma of head pain and finding better treatments so we can get our quality of life back. I didn't ask for cluster headaches, and neither did you. No one asks for migraines, for hemicrania continua, for SUNCT, for paroxysmal hemicrania, any brain disorder. We're just given what we're given, and you can let it use you, or you can use it. Cluster headaches are called suicide headaches. They come on fast, and they make you beg for death, but each attack will end, and it doesn't have to define you, and it doesn't have to defeat you. There are so many ways of getting support online, and the Denver conference, which brings me back to that, in September, the 13th through the 16th, is an incredible experience where 200 plus cluster headache patients are in one room, and you get to look at somebody and say, I get it. Like, it sucks that we get them, but it's that validation that you didn't even know you needed. So I really encourage people to look into the conference, and we are offering scholarships too. I think that people can still apply for those. So also we talked a little bit about suicide, and I just want anyone to know who is going through an attack right now or is in a really dark place because of cluster headaches or not because of cluster headaches, that the Suicide Prevention Line does know about cluster headaches and knows how to help and is available 24/7, and so is Cluster Busters. I'm really looking forward to tomorrow morning. Oh, hi, Cluster Busters. I'm really looking forward to tomorrow morning, and I just want to throw out a lot of thank yous quickly. My fiance Andrew has helped me a lot through this process, as well as Bob Walds and Eileen Brewer. My niece Madison is here. She's going to, oh yep, there is the link to the scholarship in the comments. And I'll post the suicide hotline when I'm finished. So I'd like to thank my family and Shirley Kessel with Miles for Migraine, Mary Franklin with, thanks babe. Mary Franklin with National Headache Foundation, Katie Golden, Rare Patient Voice, ElectroCore, Tom Termier, Michael Fernandez, and countless others for donations and helping spread the word, and everyone who's participating tomorrow. I can't wait to see everyone in these awesome t-shirts. And yeah, if you need to bring oxygen with you, wheel it with you. That's a great way to raise awareness too. So pain-free wishes, and I will see you tomorrow.